our first matchup of the day. One team's going home, one team is going to get a second chance in the tournament.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, in some ways the bracket it's available. Fusion haven't spent, they got 4 up currently so far. Zernia's going down as offensive, finds that one solo. Zest shut down.
Cheerios done, Disruptor finds Zest. Here's MN3 with that overclock. One shot of the far way does the trick.
Oh my.
And for Krong, MN3 is having because he's been there with the headshots, clicking and removing the charge from the field.
And that's the smile I like to see as well. MN3 is feeling fired up, he's confident, he knows what's going on. MN3
Story, if he didn't have access to the Mega, he would have really struggled there, but just delays the inevitable. Zest able to pick up that kill. Goes back to the sky, 27 HP outside of Farway's range, but Jimmy, he has the railgun. You can't escape that one. Flip comes in for Fusion while this whole outside skirmish was happening.
Yeah, it's cool, man. You'll kill, and M3 will kill Choi again. You will get Zest.
Yeah, rallies both pop. There's the barrage coming in from Choi. It clears space, but it doesn't result in any kills. And M3 picks off the static Mara with the right click. Duplication for Zest coming in. There's another Jungle Queen on the field. Carnage cuts through, but it's MN3 beats into the punch with the kill. Farway's not going to last this one. Great Jagged Knife pull into Jimmy to help MN3 pick off that kill. And now they've surpassed the charge. It's time for Krong to get back into the fight, but they're playing at a numbers disadvantage, especially when Jimmy gets taken out as well.
They just don't have a tag.
Blade coming out from Choi. Aim God. Moving over to Fury. Turns attention to MN3. Gets the cut through as well. Choi might be putting the team on his back and to keep him alive. This is the longest overtime we've seen in a while. Zest comes out with a counterblade to 5-2. And he gets delayed back away from Farway. There's a wrecking ball from Krong, which isn't efficient, but it will keep things alive for the charge.
To just try and touch aim God in the backline here. Choice of one, booped off even. With Krong being anti, that might just be quick charge out of this fight. They just don't have the plays alive.
Well, they got the flip back. Nice little delay to stop Farway going across the bridge with the shield bash. Xerneas is surely going to go down here. He can't stay up. Overtime ticks down. Fusion will finally claim map 1 after a very elongated overtime.
Yeah, and I think that was 4 Fusions taking as well. Just the Seoul Dynasty on Hollywood A yesterday. But they overextended into the Seoul offensive spawn on A. That ended up being their mistake. They're attacking first. We'll have to see how their defense goes later on. Choi already taking a rail shot. 1 HP dead.
What a combo there from the damage line for Philly. MN3 doing the broke for the work. Zest comes in with the shuriken to finish him off. Not a good start on your map pick charge. You need to try and recover this quickly. Choi can get back to the fight relatively quickly being on the Genji. Joe for the cut down on Xerneas. Missed the slice. They still will get a reset to go to Krong.
Nice.
Zest just cuts through the entire team with the help of his support.
LIJIANG, right? It feels like we're back on night market where Charge just can't get a fight going. They're constantly down one. Whether it's Choi being railed out, Jimmy getting railed out, somebody's getting railed out. M3 nearly hit another shot there. Overclock coming through with Choi once more.
Talking about nearly, I think he heard you, Avil. Immediately flicks onto Choi, finds the finishing blow. She's come through. Choi, like Charge, they're not worried about the objective right now, Avil. They're worried about staying alive. That is the objective for them because MN3 and the Xerneas on the spawn door right now, and now they have to deal with the play.
Might be a cat.
Someone touch! No!
They can't.
Krong gets there just in time. Oh, gets there just in time with the rampage. But here's the blade from Zest. It's so messy. The Charge are panicking. They can't breathe. They can't set anything up. They are being strangled by the Fusion. And a 3-minute 43 time bank exists at the end there.
I'm gonna Zest pulls blade.
Rally for the blade. Zest still finds it. Ends the armor early. Beat comes out from Xerneas. Support ultimates on the line side of Fusion is still available. As Fixer drops the beat, but they still have the rally. And they're just gonna cut.
Jimmy onto M3 again. That's what you need.
Makes it so much harder when he finds those shots. Takes one player out. Zest in his face. Nice flick there. Both the damage dealers from Philadelphia Fusion have been removed. Choice of one pulls the blade out here, so they're making this pretty expensive for the Charge. The Jagged Blade just in time. Needs to find a pick here to equalize things. Choi has the deflect. The melee from Aim God will find the kill. Rampage cuts through.
Everybody
dodge not fast enough. 4 members. And the Charge counterattack is huge. You can hide in the corner, but Krong is going to find you all the same.
Record in terms of tied equal for second being set there by the Fusion. I mean, that's brilliant stuff.
It's going to give you a lot to be afraid of if you're a Charge fan because they're now on their last life, if you would do with the tournament. Another map loss here means they will be going home. It's not Jimmy Railgun.
We'll leave that one for the after hours broadcast. And now, I say that this broadcast, depending on where you live, is happening pretty late at night. But yeah, well, after hours then. You know, so far after hours, the sun is rising again. Krong now taking a lot of damage, but it's actually M3 down. Oh, sorry, M3 killing Jimmy.
I didn't even see Jimmy. I thought M3 was aiming for Krong, and he just finds Jimmy at the back. Takes him out there with the railgun shot. Zest should be able to deal with Choi here. I think he's just going to try and milk some ult charge. Knows he's probably going to die in this instance. But that's a very fast point A capture.
Could it
again
be a
for
cap?
Fusion here.
Well, we actually have to see because, well, it's been a 4v5 the entire way through as well because Fusion have been solo pushing with one member. Now it's going to be a proper 5v5 with ultimates committed. Choice instantly did. That's the only ultimate for Charge gone.
This is going to be a disaster for the Charge, Avril. Their big bite, their big gun, it's just been gone. It just cost Fixer's beat. And like I said, we still have that rally overlap for the next engagement. And Choi is just going to be attacks at the end as well. This is not... Finds two, Fixer and Fury rally from far away as well. Seems expensive. Zest pulls out the blade. Cleave damage hits through Krong and Farway. Who will finally be able to take him down. MN3 about to have the overclock online. Tucked away in the corner. Isolated from the team. Regroups over. Jimmy takes MN3 out of the sky. Love the quick POV change from the observers there.
Charge Souls should be able to get this fight underway. I mean, they have the health bar advantage. Farway looking pretty low here. Fury surely gets cleaned up, but as all of this happens, you know, Charge, they lose double supports. MN3 Zest gets those kills required. Charge still end up
really far back and still have effect on the map. He's going to slide forward though, over the top. Beat comes out from Xerneas. It's also come out from Fixer as well. Aimgod's already used that rally. Krong's been taken out. MN3 finds Jimmy. That's 3 members down for the Charge. How are they going to defend this? They are not. 2:26 on the clock for Circuit Royale. We talked about the last time.
Dead to rights, and now Fusion going into the Charge spawn. Maybe they've actually overcommitted. Krong gets a big punish on the Rampage. Catches 2.
Yeah, this is it. Charge going to be able to claim this one back now, but Avril, I'm absolutely with you here. Big disbelief that Fusion were able to pull that one off. I think they've sent over. Xerneas to go and touch it. I think they're fine. Yeah, they've just walked over the line here while the rest of the team's forward. But no, that was Zest. That was the power of Zest staying alive, timing the deflect, able to play around the payload enough, put enough deterrence against the Charge to stop them from just being able to cap. Blade as well, so identical ultimates used so far. There's a rally from far away as well. It's going to make it difficult. Pulse bomb stick in there. Choice found 2 kills. Payload is actually pretty close as well. Just not looking good for Fusion to hold this defense. Zest, the person who usually lasts the longest, goes for the Hail Mary stalls. They're off the field as well. MN3 will get a staggered kill onto them. The blade from Zest. Choice one's going to pop it. Both beats dropped. Rally from far away could be a difference maker. Yet again, expensive. Answered back from the Fusion, and they've not got out of the spawn room yet. Fury still has this Rampage to commit as Charge are being bodied in the spawn room. Sub 1 minute time bank. Fixer and MN3 are not letting them breathe any huge bite out of the Charged offense. Fusion's playing forward. He's got a good angle here. 100 shots. Jimmy! That's the pick they wanted. He may have gone down to Choi, who's putting a valiant effort in, but the numbers advantage securely in favor of the Fusion. Absolute dominance from Philly, and they secure themselves a spot in the next round.
Yep, they survive, and they survive with flying colors, very little resources. Again, they're out in the wilderness and thinking, is that all? Is that all that the wilderness has to come up against us? This is too easy for Philadelphia Fusion. It's a stroll in the park.